Hey everybody, it's Heather and today is Tuesday, November 4th and I am back with a brand new knit and chat. We are not in the car, so we're going to call this chair knit and chat because it's not Thursday. I haven't went anywhere yet today and I just wanted to film this to kind of catch up with the things that I have done and things that I'm about to do. So there's that. Let's see, what is the biggest thing? Well, I'll show you something I finished. I knit a pumpkin, and it's a little wonky, but isn't he so cute? He's a big pumpkin. He's a pretty good sized pumpkin. I knit this with Malabrigo Chunky. I don't remember the name of the color, but isn't it so cute? He's chubby. He's kind of misshapen because of the way I stuffed him. He's pliable, let's just say. See, like I can make him look like a funky pumpkin or a fatter pumpkin, or I should have stuffed him more, but that's okay. I like him for who he is. He's a cute little pumpkin, right? So yeah, I finished this before Halloween. I'm keeping it out for fall decor. This year, I'm not gonna put up my Christmas stuff until after Thanksgiving, which is rare for me. Usually I'm a November 1st girl. But this year, I have decided to celebrate the season that we're in, not the season that we're gonna be in. For example, I didn't put my Halloween decor out until 2 weeks before Halloween. It was just enough time to not become super mentally overcrowded in my mind. So that was nice. Also, this is what I have left of the Malabrigo Chunky yarn. It's just a little baby ball, which is funny. Like, I could I know this is crazy, but tuck this strand in. Let's see. Just pretend like it's tucked in good. And then put a green pipe cleaner, and then this ball of yarn could totally be a tiny pumpkin. Wouldn't that be cute? But whatever, that's not what we're here for. So am I having an earthquake? Whatever. So yeah, I am trying to live in the season. I've never decorated for Thanksgiving other than when people come over, I make a tablescape, I guess, or I make the table cute. This year I brought all my excuse me, real pumpkins from outside in. I didn't carve any of them. I never carved them. The funny thing about real pumpkins is I actually wind up keeping my real pumpkins for a long time. I've had real pumpkins that have lasted for 3 years. They never rotted, and then all of a sudden they rotted 3 years later. So I keep them as long as they live. And then I take the seeds out of them, and then I'll try to grow them. Sometimes they grow, sometimes they don't. So this year I'm decorating for fall. Well, not big time. I left my knitted and crocheted pumpkins on my mantle. I put a strand of lights that I have that are gold leaves that I've had since my little girl's first birthday. They're part of her birthday decor. And then I put some acorns on there. So it's cute, and it has some timed votive candles. So it's a little bit fallish, I think. And I'm gonna put him back downstairs. He was sitting down there next to my plants. You know, it's funny. I like the way he looks, but I can never get him shaped just the way I want him to, and it's so weird. But he's cute. So he's gonna go down there, and he's gonna stay out until Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving, I will put Christmas out. Which is kind of funny because when I do Christmas, I do it big. I have I probably do one of the larger Christmas displays in my neighborhood, if not the largest, because I have about 20-ish artificial trees that I put outside and make a wonderland. I have built Santa's house out of reclaimed wood that has a working door, a window box with flowers, a chimney that I use and I make smoke come out of. I have blow molds, I have lights, I have a lot of Christmas decorations. So I feel waiting is going to be surprising to my neighborhood because Christmas I go hard for with decorations. So which is kind of unfortunate because the longer I wait in the season, the less chance I'll have any help from my husband, because my husband, obviously he works in retail, so he is not home very much during the holiday season. From August, September-ish, September more so, till January, he's never home. He doesn't have any time off. So I have to work with what I have. But anyways, so the point is that I'm not decorating for Christmas yet, so I'm keeping my knitted pumpkins out. And then I will decorate for Christmas when I get there. So that is my finished object. I have also been working on my Stephen West shawl. I am nowhere near finished, except for eyes. I did modify, I finished, okay, let me say this. I finished Clue 3 Part 1, and then I went on to, I'm sorry, I dropped the project bag on the tripod. I have started the Part 2 of Clue 3. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. And I did modify, I actually didn't modify it, I changed it. I didn't like the basket weave, so I decided to go with a different plan. Here's my Clue 3 Part 1, here's my Clue 3 Part 2. I am just making the short rows in knit and garter stitch, and I'm only using two of the colors, because I had a lot of them. Because when I use color C, I use 2 colors for color C, because I'd already dyed this set, remember? So like I use 2 colors, like I used the orange, and then I used the spotted color, or the speckled color for my color C. So I am using both of them, because there's like double the amount, because there's 2 balls of it, down here in section 3, part 2, Clue 3, section 3, section 2. Clue 3, section 2. I am using both of them, and I'm also holding the pink mohair that I held with the welts, because it's the same color. And yeah, so I like it. I really do. Oh, and I'm also putting in stripes of the pink in here. So I am putting in every third repeat of the what they're calling as, I don't know, whatever. The third repeat of what I'm doing is the stockinette stitch. I am doing one repeat of the pink, and then I'm going back, because this to me is totally giving me sunset vibes, like a bright beachy sunset, and I really, really love it. Like, it's not as bright in here right now because I don't have all my windows open, because I am very hot right now. But yeah, I am now at the end of the first full repeat. I have to go back and do one more repeat, and then I have to go back and do a half repeat. This is so much knitting. This section is really a lot of knitting. So let's hold it back up. I'll just hold it up in this section. So you were doing short rows. So this is what I have so far. Why does my short row section look so much bigger than in other people's? Am I crazy, or does it look bigger? Because I mean, this would be the basket weave part. So I think instead of I don't know. I like it. I think it looks really, really good. Don't you? I think it does. I feel like those stripes will give this a little bit more cohesiveness with the wave section. I think it gives it more fluidity. I think. I could be wrong, but I think it does. So far I'm happy with it. It's just a lot of knitting, and I'm kind of getting burnt out on it. And yeah, so I needed to start a new project because I'm getting burnt out on this project. I'm not getting burnt out, I guess I should say, but I'm getting to the point where I don't want to do it as much. Like, I'm having to force myself to do it, and that's not fun. So I picked up day before yesterday and decided to crochet a square for a blanket that I have been working on off and on for about a year plus. I am making a bunch of different multicolor green and like earthy toned color squares. I'm just crocheting granny squares, and these are the ones that I've already done. In the beginning I was just using these colors, if you can tell. Like, these squares are only like 3 colors, and then I decided to throw in some other colors, and they become more earthy looking. And then this is the one I did yesterday. So I'm super happy. These are gonna eventually turn into a blanket once I get enough. I am just using random green and earth colored yarns, and then stuck on this basket, this white from Karen's Simply Soft, and then I have this, which I really love, the Premier Painterly yarn. This one is the color Boho. I think it's cool. Oh my goodness. I think it's a really cool color, and its base is like beigey, dark yellowy ivory, and I think that ties it in well to this. And the extra added pops of like random like purple. Like I wouldn't put purple in this blanket or this teal, no. But the other colors I would. So the random splotches of that is just going to give it a little something extra, I think. And then I have this little bit of this that I don't remember what I made with that, but I made something with this. This is what I have left of it. So it's usually the center, going to be probably, I did put it on the border, I mean like the third row here, but like it works better for like the center or the next round because I'm running so low on it. And I want it to be in a few of them, but I don't want it all to be the center, because see, I've got 3 that have it as the center, and I don't really want that. Like I'm gonna try the next square I do to do it maybe the second row. We'll see. I think that'll be fine. I have enough for that, I'm sure. So you know, the squares are not all gonna be mitchy. They're not gonna be matchy. They're not even almost matchy, because like I said, the first few of these, I think the 3 of them are only the 3 colors, which is fine to me. I don't care. I think it'll look good when it's put together. So I made one of those, and I then decided on a whim. I saw a podcast talking about another mystery knit along, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Only because it's a one skein. I signed up to do the One Love Easy Mystery Shawl by Joji Locatelli. Apparently she's putting out it's a one skein mystery shawl knit along. I have not started it yet, but I have picked the yarn that I'm going to use. Apparently she's putting out one pattern clue. There's 4, so she's putting one out every, I don't know, November 1st, 7th, November 13th, November 19th. And yeah, so super simple. The whole pattern will be released on December 10th. This is the skein of yarn that I have chosen to use. I'm guessing this probably came either in a wool swap or in I'm gonna guess a wool swap based on, I've never seen this company before, or a D-stash. I could have purchased it from a D-stash. Even though purple is not a color I would buy, I don't think, for myself. I have decided to knit this shawl for my son's social skills teacher. She is a super cute, very fashionable lady, and I feel like a shawl is a good gift for her. And it being a one skein, I feel like it will go pretty quickly, and I will have it finished plenty of time for Christmas. I have one other teacher of his that I need to knit for. This also has little tiny pops of pink in it. You see? That's cute. And some blue, like probably the blue and the pink probably might have split, or what is it called, like separated when they were dyeing it. Maybe not, I don't know, but I think it's just so cute. It's actually a really cute color, and I think she will like it. I don't know that she'll like purple, but you know, seems like a pretty color that she would wear to me. And this yarn is Mothy and the Squid, and the color, it's a Kickstarter exclusive, so that's the name of it, Kickstarter exclusive. It is 75/25 merino nylon, 420 meters to 100 grams, and it says 2 to 3 millimeter needles. I am using whatever it's recommended in this. I feel like it was a bigger needle than that. Yeah, they're recommending a US 7 4.5 millimeter to make it like lacy, or I think, or I don't know, to make it looser gauge. I already have my needles. I'm going to ball up my yarn as soon as I'm done filming this, because I think I'm going to cast this on today, because why not? And I am also about to cast on another project for moi. I, excuse me, am so lucky that I have been asking my husband ever since I saw this for one of the Karen Christmas edition Karen anniversary cakes. I saw this in his store, and I was like, I really want that. And he's like, no, you don't need it. And I'm like, but I really want it. So he asked me the other day, did I need anything on the way home when he was leaving work? And I'm like, well, I need, you know, the brown green colored Karen anniversary cake. And he's like, well, I've already left, you can't have it. So Whatever. He came home, and about an hour after he'd been home, he went to his car and he got it and he showed it to me, and he bought me the anniversary cake. He's so cute. And just to say, I did weigh this one, and it is 106 fiber in there, 106 grams. So this one is over a little bit, and that makes me happy. And that is weighed without the label, which is why the label is popped. And I also swatched and I put it back, because when I swatch, I don't like bind off. I just measure and then I unravel it, because I don't think there's any reason to waste yarn. So this is a super bulky number 6. People say it's not. Some people say it's a 5. I don't care. It is a 100% acrylic, 35.3 ounce, 100 gram cake of yarn that is 1,029 yards to 941 meters. Okay, mine was 106 grams without the label, so I'm happy about that. This one is called the Gingerbread Forest. It is a Christmas edition. Well, I don't know if you call it a Christmas edition. It's called a special edition, and it's got snowflakes on the band, and I don't know. It's kind of like a gift edition, because look, it even has a spot on here to write to or from, which is kind of funny. Like, my husband should have wrote on it. It says limited time only. They have like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different ones that came out. I'm just going to show you the colors that are in here. We have like an olive green, 2 colors of brown, like a tan and or a chocolate brown, and then like a dirt brown, and then the orange, and there might be, and there's white. So I love him. He's my baby, and I love the squish. Yeah, so cute. So what am I making with this? I am going to make a Hedgwig cardigan, but I'm not making Hedgwig on the cardigan. So this cardigan was a free pattern on the Biscotti Yarns website. The pattern is by Andrea Yetman. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure there's nobody at my door, because Verizon is delivering me a new phone today and I have to sign for it. My dog's barking, so I just assumed they were here. This is saying that you need, okay, when I was looking at this, I looked up bulky cardigans. I really want a cardigan. I don't like, I mean, I will wear a pullover a little bit, not much. I get too hot. A cardigan is much more likely to get worn by me. I feel like if I found the perfect cardigan, I would wear it. And this one is what they call it's like a grandfather style. It says the grandfather cardigan is a timeless classic that will never go out of style. It has been a desire of mine for some time to design and knit this style of cardigan, and with a little help from Hedgwig, Harry Potter's owl. I do not support Harry Potter. I was finally able to take my vision and knit it up. Okay, how did I knit exactly what I had pictured in my mind? I don't know. Maybe there was a little magic in my knitting needles with an owl emoji. Okay, fine, whatever. Free pattern, so I did not pay to support anything Harry Potter related. Also, I won't be putting the Hedgwig part on my cardigan. If you look here, there is an owl on her pocket. So it's got an external pocket, and then there is a cabled owl on it, and I'm not putting that on there. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna put the pocket on it. I don't know. It is supposed to be done in Cascade Yarn Eco 100% Peruvian wool, 200 grams to 441 meters, which is a bulky weight yarn. I'm pretty certain, because I put in bulky weight yarn and this pattern came up after millions of miles of searching. I'm sorry for my dog in the background. He is losing his mind. I don't think he has a mind. He's been touched. He is not bright. He might be the worst dog I've ever had. He's very beautiful and I love him, but he is the worst behaved dog I've ever had. But that's not, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I love my dog. He's a sweetheart. He's just really not a good behaved dog. Okay. So this is a knit cardigan that is knit seamless from the top down. They want you to do the cuffs and the waistband and the collar in holding this yarn double with a smaller needle. I won't be doing this. So I am not going to hold this thick yarn double to knit the collar the cuffs or the waistband. I am not going to use a smaller needle. I don't want it to cinch in. I don't want it to look super bulky, because honestly, when I saw this, I thought it looked bad. Like, this just looks like she did a poor job. But when I saw that it was because it was bulky yarn held double with a size 9 needle, no way, Jose. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use the size 10, the whole thing. I'm not holding anything double because that's too much yarn. That would be so hard on my hands. Also, I didn't get gauge. There's that. So instead of knitting the size that I would usually knit, I'm gonna knit a size down, keeping the needles the way it is, because I am not going down smaller than a 10 on a number 6 weight yarn. I'm not hurting my hands. No way. I feel like the swatch I got was perfect. It wasn't very loose. Any tighter than that, and it would be like, you'd be able to stand this sweater up. It'd be so stiff it could stand. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I'd do that. But I really couldn't find what I was looking for in a bulky weight cardigan either. But I really want this. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna love this, because it's striped, obviously, you know, with being a carrot cake and all. I'm sure it'll be fun. I might color control the sleeves a little bit. Yeah, I might do that just to give it a little bit more cohesiveness, and not like matching the sleeve up with the stripe here, but more like starting the sleeves at the same color so the sleeves match. I might do that. Depending on, I'm kind of hoping this would be like a grandpa boho style colored feeling sweater. That's what I'm going for, right? So yeah, I'm going to cast this on in a minute too, because I have needles up here. I am going to use a US 10. Like I said, I did not get gauge, but that is what the pattern called for. And I did swatch with that, and I'm not going down to a smaller needle to knit a bulky weight yarn, because I don't want to hurt my hands. Especially when this yarn calls for like an 11, I think. Yeah, a US 11. Like, I'm not going down to a 9. No, I'm not doing that. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe the pattern's great. We'll see. I can't even remember how many how many projects there were in Ravelry. Meh, whatever. I will leave a link down below to this pattern page on Ravelry. I will leave a link down below to the One Love. I will leave a link down below Stephen West. I guess. I don't see why not. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on. And yes, I will make a video on Thursday, but I just wanted to go ahead and make this video because this is too much stuff to carry in my car to film. Thursday I will have some kind of something going on, but I don't know what yet. Yeah, so that's all I really have to say. I will talk to you all again very soon. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and yeah, peace guys, keep hope alive.